BART meltdown. A computer failure causes a system-wide shutdown, stranding frustrated passengers. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brian Hackney.
And I'm Michelle Griego in for Julie Ed. We have team coverage. KPIX 5's Da Lin is in San Francisco, and KPIX 5's Devin Fehely is in Oakland. And we start there with what went wrong.
Passengers who rely on the transit system began arriving at BART stations this morning only to find those stations locked. BART suffered a catastrophic failure of two critical computer systems, one which powers the transit network and another which controls its trains.
We can't actually power trains, and if we were able to, we can't route the trains. So without these two systems working properly, we are unable to put trains out on the system.
BART discovered the problem at 2:45 a.m. and initially believed it may have been triggered by scheduled maintenance that was being conducted on the system overnight. But a spokesperson for BART now says they simply don't know what caused those computers to crash. BART passengers, however, say they're frustrated by a secondary failure, one of communication.
I came here, I was like, no, this cannot be happening. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm knocking at the door like, please let me in.
But the doors to BART stations across the Bay Area didn't open until 9:09 a.m. And even then, service to stations from Daly City south to SFO remained shut down until just before 11.
It is all hands on deck. The same crew that was working last night is still working to try to figure out the problem. It is all hands on deck. This is a major issue. Everybody at BART is working towards getting us back up and running.
Many of the passengers that we spoke to this morning said that they had a place that they needed to get to on a tight deadline, and many of them had to find alternate means of transportation, like Uber or buses, in order to get where they're going. In Oakland, Devin Fehely, KPIX 5.
And as Devin mentioned, many BART passengers were frustrated by the unexpected outage this morning.
KPIX 5's Da Lin spoke to passengers that got stuck in the mess.
The only positive out of this system outage is that it happened on a Saturday, not a Monday morning. Nonetheless, thousands of people were still affected, and some of them upset they were late to work.
Horrible. It's cold and raining.
This woman waited 3 hours.
Since BART opened up at 6 a.m., it's not been working, and it's about to be 9. Yeah, it's 9.
She's run out of patience and very late for work. But taking Uber from San Francisco to Warm Springs is not an option.
It was over $100. It was like $120. Yeah, it's what I would be getting paid for the job. So it's pointless.
The only option, waiting it out.
I was supposed to be at work at 10, but I've already called in. So this will be the first time I've been late in 2 years of working at that location.
The most recent data shows, on average, about 150,000 people take BART on Saturdays.
I'm trying to get out to the airport for a 12:30 flight, and it's now, 8:30, so I've got a little time.
BART finally got most trains running a little after 9 a.m., but no service beyond Daly City, including the San Francisco International Airport. Also, they couldn't get the fare gates to work, so free BART.
It's free, believe it. Take it while you can get it. We don't know how much longer it's going to be.
BART fixed all the glitches and restored full service just before 11 o'clock. And that was music to the ears of passengers.
Oh, is it on?
Open it now. Okay.
Yay! All right, cool. Okay, all right. Thank you, and have a good day.
BART admits it's happened before, but they can't remember the last time they experienced an unexpected system-wide shutdown. At the PAL station in San Francisco, I'm Da Lin, KPIX 5.